Yeah, here comes the interesting part. So once Corona was over, so once people were able again to go out, meet again, so socializing became like a new thing again. There were events happening and all that stuff. Then I got into the social circle game. So I already saw some courses, some masterminds here and there, but it was still a new thing. It kind of felt like this pickup thing back in the day when I was starting out with it. Then I saw, right, I can do cold approach again, and I did cold approach again and online dating. But I noticed very, very fast that, hey, this is just going to be the same shit again. And the experience that was so key for me here is that once Corona was over, I started literally at ground zero again. I had approach anxiety. I had no social circle of women. I just had my buddies from cold approach, and that's it. So I had to start literally from zero again. I had to do some things again to overcome approach anxiety, go out again, collect the numbers, do this, do that. And this felt exhausting. And I thought, all right. And then at the same time, I see guys like Dan Bilzerian, other guys on Instagram, or guys just in the club hanging around with girls. And I'm just thinking, nah, there is just definitely something I'm missing here. So these guys surely didn't get those girls because they approached them somewhere on the street. There has to be something different.
What was different about these women that you did not think that they were not from the streets?
They were hotter. They were really, really
Yeah.
hot. And they enjoyed the presence of the guys. And I mean, I met a lot of women through cold approach and my buddies as well. And sometimes we just invited girls to go out with dinner together, or some other girls that we met through friends. But these girls, they were cute and they were good looking, but they weren't on that level. And the vibe was totally different. When me and my cold approach buddies went out with some friends, it was more this really type of friend vibe that we had there. But I mean, if we are in the club with a bunch of girls, the vibe is still friendly, but it's not this friend zoney vibe. It's more like that we friend zone the girls and make them part of our circle, rather than other girls decide to come to another friend's meeting because they already knew that they friend zone the other guys. So
Okay.
it's a totally different vibe.
So you discover that there is a reality or like parallel universe of
Yeah.
things happening differently.
Yeah, so there's this big ice wall that everyone's talking.
So once you discover it, how do you then progress through it, and then like what happens like when you discover it? So how do you then like start doing it, and then what kind of results you see, and like how is it different than the older way?
Yeah. So Instagram became a bigger thing at this point, right? So Dan Bilzerian was already a name until that point, but there were more and more guys posing with girls, more and more celebrities and famous people who had their Instagrams fixed, where you could definitely see that they have a social circle, that girls are surrounding them, that they do something different than other guys do. So I just got more and more into the topic. I noticed very, very fast that you need to fix your Instagram, so that you need to show yourself in a different light than a lot of other people do, to first of all attract those people and get into contacts with them. So this is very important. What was good for me, I'm a videographer and photographer anyways, so I had no issues in fixing my Instagram, do some cool shots, post here and there, ask a friend for me to snap some cool pictures to fix my Instagram, and then maintain a cool lifestyle on Instagram by sharing interesting things. And that's when we already met each other a couple of times through cold approach. And then I just saw your Instagram, and then I noticed that you were going to be part in this photo shoot somewhere in Belgium happening. And then at the same time, I saw these profiles from these guys who are hosting that photo shoot in my feed. Then I reached out to them. We got connected more to each other again. I mean, we already knew each other, but then I saw, okay, you're going to be part of there. You were already helping these guys out. I saw these guys hanging around with models, and I just noticed, all right, these guys are kind of doing the same as I'm doing, but they already have some models on their side. And I just really want to know how to get those models. And because I'm starting out with this, I mean, I had some photo shoots with some other models one-on-one, but I didn't knew how to scale this thing, how to
Okay.
have more women surround me. And these guys obviously had some knowledge about that, and I wanted to learn from them. So that's why I said, hey guys, can I help you out sometime during your next photo shoot? How's it looking? And
So you find out that these guys are doing an event in Belgium, right? You're from Munich.
exactly, yeah.
To get context, Belgium is like you have to fly there, or like it takes
Yeah, so actually,
a day there to get
yeah.
there.
So actually, it wasn't an event. It was just a video shoot for a hotel that I saw. So there's this one guy who is a director, and he wants to shoot some video for this hotel. There were multiple girls being part of that video. So this is the actual thing that happened there. And I just saw, right, doing the marketing with a lot of girls, and they're shooting some girls, and maybe we can use at the same time this location, use this opportunity to have a photo shoot for ourselves. You were helping them out as well. You were going to that place too because you wanted to learn from them too. You saw their marketing. They were kind of doing the same
Yeah.
We all created this idea, hey, let's do this photo shoot for us, for the models, invite more girls and then have a good time together.
Okay, so you are now connected with the guys in Belgium. You're like, hey,
Yeah.
I'm a videographer. I would like to help you out because you want to learn something from them. You give value, right, to exchange, and then like you learn something from them. So you give them your time, and then they, in return, they teach you something that they know, right? So this is like a skill exchange. So you network with the guys who are
Yeah.
already playing at a higher level. So you did
Kind of,
that.
yeah.